Electric vehicles. It's a contentious subject, but they still adhere to the normal rules of have to be dynamically capable, have to be stylish, and have to be cool, right?
Hey, otherwise you wouldn't buy it.
So Eddie, Titan 7 wheels, has got a whole range of forged wheels for EV vehicles, and he's going to talk us through some of the points that make them special.
So I think the whole point of a forged wheel is not only to improve on performance, but another part that really resonates with EVs is that it improves efficiency. So by having a wheel that's stronger, but also lighter, and in this case, it's reduced unsprung mass, which has a lot more meaningful effect compared to weight on the body. So when you reduce, the unsprung weight, you're talking about improved acceleration, handling, and braking. Those are the things that you want out of a track car. But with EVs, you do have the potential to improve, for example, miles per charge.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. It's a big safety factor too. When you have a forged wheel, you're gonna have instead of a cast wheel, which has sometimes porosity and can crack, these wheels on impact, they'll bend and they'll stay on the car and a lot of those things.
So these are really highly optimized from factory. Obviously, efficiency is top of the considerations for the designers.
Yep.
You're further optimizing it. So how do you do that?
Well, optimization, it comes in all forms. So you think about not only just the design, manufacturing process, materials. Yep. So, when you're looking at an EV, I guess the key word for EVs is eco-friendly, right? So it all starts down from the base where the 6061 aluminum that we use it's aluminum in its purest form.
That's where the strength comes from, right?
Yes. You have improved tensile strength, and then once you forge it, with 10,000 tons of force, you're really enhancing the properties of the raw material.
So you're taking a really pure material to start with. You're squeezing all of the impurities out of it.
Yep.
So does that change the structure as well?
Right. So the microstructure, once you put all of that force in there, it really aligns, and it's called a grain flow.
Yep.
So if you have a good tool with the good force, and you're really moving the material along in the right way, you're gonna have this potential for really solid, strong structure.
Yep.
That's gonna be stiff, but also extremely light after you do all the processing and machining.
So does that mean you can use less material to make the same strength wheel? How does that work?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the whole point of a forged wheel. So, in racing, you're looking for stiffness and lightness. And then in EVs, that really translates to a host of other, performance benefits as well.
Yep.
We talked about reduced miles per charge. We talked about safety. There's so many things that you can build into it. And ultimately, it just lends to really good driving experience.
Because for a lot of people, when I talk to them about modifying an EV, they have this offset of, I want to be individual, but I don't want to lose the mileage because it's already compromised anyway. They'll find that, turning on certain facilities inside the car, heated seats, stuff like that, changes the mileage. So with these wheels, it doesn't affect it so much as other stuff, or how does it work?
Well, a lot of guys that want to put, a nice set of wheels, they'll usually go bigger, wider, get a tire that offers improved grip. Mm-hmm. But what happens is, that increases drag, grip, and that ultimately reduces the miles per charge.
So the rolling resistance,
Right. So when you have a wheel that's lighter, that kind of counter affects that whole situation. So if you're reducing, for example, compared to a cast wheel on the Model 3, you reduce, 5 to 10 pounds, per corner, it'll negate the effects of that increased rolling resistance and whatnot. So the cool thing though is if you keep it the same size, and we do offer those solutions as well.
Okay.
Use the same tire, you will actually get improved miles per charge.
So what size do we have on this? This looks like a kind of mild fitment that's quite sympathetic to the design.
Yeah, so it's a 19 by 8.5 combo. It's something that's a little bit more just a normal fitment. It's going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to look better. It's going to be more out, towards the fender.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's nothing gaudy, nothing excessive.
Because all of your fitments are designed particularly for the model, specifically for that.
Yeah, at Titan 7, the way we approach wheels is instead of this crazy grid, a matrix that nobody can, make.
You have to go through the whole thing, work it out.
Right, you have to be a wheel scientist to really know. I mean, you guys are, but ultimately the consumer really isn't. They don't want to have to study all that or learn something new. They just want what's going to work on the car. And the way we approach it is, this is for the car. And this, we did all the homework and we guarantee everything on it.
So if I go on the Titan 7 website, I can go, hey, I've got a Taycan, go on it, find the wheel set, find the color options, and then I'm off.
Absolutely. We just try to make it easy.
Nice. So we mentioned very briefly the fitment for the Model S here, but what are the wheels on each of the cars? What does this have and what's the finish?
So on this Taycan, we have the forged TR10, and we also the finishes. Sorry, the finishes that it comes in is machine black. I believe we also have a satin titanium, which is like this brighter, lighter satin gunmetal. And then we also offer the TS5, which is like a split 5-spoke, like actually the one that you see on the Model 3.
So does that mean, so 10 means 10-spoke?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. And then, so we try to make it easy to understand. So the TS5, that also comes in, I believe, 3 finishes, Techno Bronze, Machine Black, and Satin Titanium. And if there's any demand for any other designs, we can make it happen.
Okay, cool. So these are all really durable finishes, stand up to the rigors of road use, so we can run these like in the UK all through winter, like
24/7, 365.
Good to go. Okay, cool. If you've enjoyed any of the EV subjects here, or even the wheel stuff, and you want to find out more, have some more discussions about it in the future, let us know in the comments. The whole Titan 7 range is available 2 ways. You can get it 2 ways back in Europe. So either on the Titan 7 website, the URL is below, or you can go to regalautosport.com as well. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more videos like this that YouTube thinks you'll like, click here. If you'd like to watch some more videos in this playlist, then click here. And if you really enjoyed the video and you'd like to subscribe, you can do that by clicking here.